Mhm. Bang. Just press record and let the rest take care of itself. Put on some background music as we get started here. You hear this? There we go. Hey, Tom Petty. Thank you for that, Tom Petty. It's a pleasure hearing you on this. Let's see, today's Monday, January 20th. Here are some PDF workouts. Here is IsoFit, 20 exercises, 20 minutes. And I believe the next one is just using a yoga strap. If I have anyone out there that does yoga strap isometrics, there's another 20-minute workout. If you have any questions, feel free to ask as you wrap up your workday or whatever you are doing with your life at this moment. Something said to me, just press play, just press record. Okay, the Isomax, Big Five. The Big Five and the Big Six is something I talk about a lot, picking 5 to 6 exercises and taking them to momentary muscular failure. Here it is with the Big Five Isomax. This is a 45-second hold for one round. Something to note here, it's a Big Five, but there's 6 sets to be done. That's because the split squat requires 2 sets for each separate leg, so really it's a Big Six, but no one cares about that. Moving onward here. Here's if you don't have any equipment at all. There's 30 exercises just using a wall. That is a 30-minute workout. And, just take your time and go through Scampone training in the community tab. So let's just do that here. If you type in Scampone training. There I am. And you go to community tab. And there's the workouts are posted there. And some other content, some other text content. Give you a variety of options here. Where did you go? There you are. I had my barber today. Let's see. Let's get these guys out of here for a moment. I had my barber today who was saying that he stopped seeing results when he was at the gym. And I was asking him what he was doing, and he was doing 3 sets of 10 of exercises. He was doing a lot of exercises for his arms. And, you don't want to overload people with information, but I just started to introduce to him intensity and getting close to fatigue and leaving him little nuggets. And he was baffled and befuddled. In other words of that kind. Because I told him you can pick the Big Five and do 1 set per exercise and leave the gym. And okay, so he was starting to understand moving the muscle to fatigue and achieving fatigue in the most efficient way possible. So he was starting to understand the concept of getting the fatigue, whether you do that with heavy load or you do that with light load. Just getting to fatigue is an important part of it. So I explained to him that studies show that having the studies show 3 to 5 reps in reserve is enough to see results. But going to failure and beyond failure is something that people do, and I do. And he's going to try it out, getting to muscular failure, because I don't want to explain to him getting 3 reps in reserve. So he's like, wow, well, that's going to take me 20 minutes. And I said, yeah, that's going to take you 20 minutes. And as he was cutting my hair, I was like, if you can do this haircut in less time, wouldn't you? And he's like, yeah, I would. I said, well, wouldn't you do that same thing for other areas of your life? If you can get the job done in 15 to 30 minutes, wouldn't you? And then he started to understand the concept of failure and going beyond failure and achieving inroad of the muscle. And he's like, okay, well, once you hit failure, you kind of just hold it for a little bit and elongate failure. And I said, yeah, try that out. And now he's starting to talk about isometrics. So I didn't open that door yet. Maybe that'll be for my next haircut. Because you don't want to overload people with information. And I don't want to do that here with you, but I figured if you're watching my channel, that's probably because you want some knowledge. Doing some isometric holds on machines today. My favorite is probably the chest fly. One thing that I've been trying to work on has been my chest growth. When I was in college, it seemed like I didn't really even need to do much to grow my chest. Now that I'm older, it seems like it lags behind a little bit. So I went directly into my workouts and said, what activates my chest most? And I found that working in isometrics, because you have the 45 seconds of time under tension, it allows you time to manipulate and play around with the joint angles to make sure you're getting a lot of muscle fiber stimulation at where you want it, specifically for me, the chest. And I feel like my chest has grown. So now, okay, so isometrics has allowed me to find the joint position of my elbows and my shoulders where I can feel like I get most chest activation. So I take that information I found during isometrics and I apply that to dynamics. So, okay, if my elbows need to be here and that's where I feel it when I'm doing isometrics, why don't I go and do that with the machine to see how it feels? So I did that a little bit today and that felt good. Another thing to note is looking at research, a lot of the research tests muscles at isometric tension and isometric force. So when they look for data and numbers, they do isometric testing. So using the Isomax, I've really discovered a lot about how the muscle works. So, if you are really kind of nerding out on workouts like I have, the Isomax is a good tool just to experiment with. Because if, colleges and PhD level students are using isometrics to get their data and analytics, and we have that at our fingertips with the Isomax for a very, looking at it from that perspective, a very inexpensive or affordable investment. Why wouldn't you do that? You learn about your body, at what muscle lengths are you getting most muscle contraction, most force output. How about we put on some more music? Let's see what we got here. We just Petty. Okay, so I figure why not mix in a little bit of music and exercise. My dog's 14 years old, and she's we removed the carpet out of our living room, and So now she kind of slides on the floor a little bit because the carpet's not there for her isometric tension. So she's kind of flopping around on the floor right now. And we're dealing with that. Oh man, oh man, oh man. I got 0 viewers in here right now. Isn't that just what? Yeah. Oh. Yeah. Isn't that just wild? My dog's trying to stand up. She's just. Yeah, there we go. Okay, well. Okay, so isometrics here with the IsoFit, you're doing torque, you're rotating at the trunk. Isometrics is best for core strength. You feel it most in your abs. In my opinion, nothing stimulates the trunk as much as something like this. Let's see if we can we'll turn the settings up here. Maybe we can play back some. When I'm not in a panicked rush, when I'm not in a panicked rush, I can kind of control this where it's not chaotic. Coaching football, you have to put on presentations every day to your team. So you're moving from one window to the next window to even a chalkboard, and you're presenting every day. So it kind of feels like that here. When panic mode, trying to show 15,000 different things. I got 64,000 wires everywhere. Got wires all the time, all over the place. But other than that, it's been a great day. Great day. Let's see. I got a couple clients this morning that really just are looking like they're growing some muscle fiber and really getting strong and impressing me. Where I'm like, wow, I'm proud of you. So that's cool. Otherwise, can I let you guys free? Can I let you go? Is class dismissed? Is there anything? Okay, so let's pretend I'm talking to a client. Hello, so-and-so. This is G. You're on my YouTube channel right now. I discuss all things exercise, but mostly isometrics using the IsoMax, IsoFit, Harambe system, and body weight. Okay, so if you were a person in front of me right now, I would wrap it up. I feel like I'm starting to bore you there, so I have to do a better job there in that delivery. What would I do if you were a client? It's hard to look at a camera and to pretend like it's human. Hey, maybe I'll give you a name. Hey, Bill. Hey, Bill. How you doing today? Good. You feeling okay? You ready for your workout? All right, let's get started. Today we're going to do a combination of isometrics and dynamics. First, we're going to start with isometrics. We got 10 minutes. 10 different exercises, 45-second contraction. See, here I go again. I'm starting to bore you with these. Let's just get started. Hold the position for 45 seconds. I'll coach you through it as we go. And even so, I'll add some music here. I'll even add some music here while you're doing it. I wouldn't have guessed it either. That is Long Cool Woman by the Hollies. Okay, so we're moving on to the next position here. We got a shoulder extension. I will admit one of my weaknesses as a strength coach and a human being in general is deciphering between shoulder flexion and extension. I can tattoo it on my forehead and I would still have trouble figuring out which one's flexion and extension. I need an AI bot to follow me around just to remind me what flexion and extension is at the shoulders. If anybody has any clues or any I don't know what the word is, those things that help you memorize stuff. What's it called? Memorize stuff by doing this. It's like a play on words of some sort. Anyway, if you got anything that can help. Wow. I wonder if there's anyone out there who's watched all 15 minutes and 27 seconds here. That'd be highly impressive. YouTube decided to make longer videos because if one person watches a full 60-minute podcast, you get 1 hour of watch time. But if you make a 10-minute podcast, you need 6 people to watch that all the way through, and the percentages don't lend towards 100% watch rate. If anybody out YouTube, I'll let's see if I can get anything going here. 1 more minute. Okay, I'll get us back in here. All right, so like here, what was I just going to show you? Oh, like watch percentage. Okay, let's see. Let me pull it up. Average view duration, 2 minutes. 2 minutes. Average view duration on the Yoga Straps Isometrics, 2 minutes. How long was that video? That video was 11 minutes and 59 seconds. So the average view duration was 2 minutes on that video. You see what I'm saying? But, if it's 2 minutes of someone's time, people are pressed for time. And I understand that. So taking even 2 minutes of someone's time is pretty valuable. And I respect it. And I hope to provide content and value during that time. There was one more thing I wanted to show you before we ended our time together here. We'll play one more song, and then there's one more. Okay, so the last piece that we have here, if anybody wants to ask any questions before we break and move to our team meetings. I played some music, and there was one more item that I wanted to show you guys. Does anybody have any questions? I have to go at least for 20 minutes. I got 45 seconds left. Let's play a little bit of film here. Why not? How do I get this up here? Right there? Am I on? Hang on. Here we go. Hello, I'm Gennaro. I'm going to do Isometrics, 45-second muscle contractions. All right, a part of one of my mentors, Brad Thorpe, the other day said that part of it is showmanship. You know, part of personal training is the character you have to put on to. You do want to make things a little bit of humor and a little bit exciting for the people. You know, you don't want to. In my opinion, you got to bring some humor to it. So I hope I bring some entertainment. And because we're great people, you can listen. You got 45 minutes so you can pass out. The last 45 minutes is really tricky, guys. You will be okay. Pretty sure by now, I'm going to take that. You want to be mentally with me to go there. You know, I get that first rate time already. Brother, get cardio here a little bit. Otherwise, you have our last over. You guys, but I guess they really got to get back to cycle, a regular, fit, right? It's like, it goes way, you know what we're talking about, way beyond that. I would say right here within 14 times, I select you guys with 20, 40, 40 plus 45 plus 30, 75 exercise. Isometric exercise. 75. That'd be like, that'd be like a 75. Where did you go? Oh, here we are. That'd be like a 75 machine shift. That'd be like a 75 machine shift. You know, I'm sure they're out there. They're out there. I guess we're gonna have to. We'll end it here, and I'm not joking. So I'm gonna have to. Yeah. Okay. We have both ways to figure this out. We gotta have it together. And which is glad to